Buehler's on the road. Stripling's at home on Saturday.
Okay. Thank you.
Comes out firing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really. Great.
So Ruiz will make his spring start on Saturday, catching Stripling. And yeah, so who's catching? So it'll be, I think it'll be Austin. It'll be Austin and let's see, every other day. Austin and Walker on the road. I think that's how it is. And Friday, Woody's going to piggyback Clayton. So they'll go 2 innings each.
Clayton's going 2 out of the box.
Correct. That's the plan.
Not 1 and 1.
I think it was 2.
Okay.
I think 2.
2 on Friday.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
You got Joe Kelly today. Just curious, like, do you still have to monitor whatever was bothering him at the end of last year, or is that behind him?
I haven't heard anything of it, so I would assume that it's behind him. So just kind of, the 1 inning outing. I think that he's just kind of a regular reliever. So yeah, I haven't heard anything about that.
What's up with Treinen? I know he hasn't pitched in the game yet. What are you guys thinking there?
I think that just understanding that right now we see him as the 1 inning. So as far as throwing to hitters, getting into a game, I guess we're just comfortable him throwing pens, and he's a little bit, I wouldn't even say behind. Because there's really not a whole lot that you have to get him ready for the season. So that's just where he feels comfortable.
When Kenley pitches in these games, do you want to see something more each time? What are you looking for from him every time that he goes out there? What's he looking to build upon? What are you looking for every time he goes out there?
I think that with Kenley, there's just the fine-tuning. So the ball's coming out well this year, so I think that's the big thing that we were all kind of hoping for. And now it's for him, it's the slider that he's been talking about as far as being able to strike it when he needs to or shorten it. The characteristics of the cutter are really good, so I think he's in a really good place. Yeah.
How much can he turn the odometer back just with mechanics and just cleaning up mechanics?
As far as,
can he turn back into the guy of
yeah,
2016, 17?
Well, I think he can be. I still believe he can be one of the best, one of the elite closers in the game. So whether he's throwing a 94 or 5-mile cutter, I can't speak to that. We haven't seen it in quite some time, but the 2-seamer has got up there. But I think that for him, if he's feeling well, he's going to be an elite closer. And his body and the mechanics are all kind of aligned.
Did you have good entertainment in the team meeting today?
Yeah, so we did. Some of the players came up to me, and we talked about having the not only the best players but the smartest players. So we put that to the test, and we did a little spelling bee. So, it was we had a group of high school versus college versus the Latin players. So they got to spell in Spanish, and it was fun. So I'll let the players speak to that more, but we had a good time.
Please tell me the Vandy guys lost.
I'm not going to give you any more. That's all You guys got to do your own work.
Okay.
You got, looks like some money being collected by a couple of your team leaders too, Mookie and Justin, kind of.
It's great. It's great. It's, it just that incentive to pay attention to detail, whether it's hit a cutoff man, catch a grounder, get the signs. And so now we have a kitty that's a small kitty that is going to continue to grow throughout the season. And I just like that accountability part of it. Yeah.
It seems to be self-reporting too.
Yeah. And again, when one of your star players, speaks out, it's a lot easier for those guys to kind of follow and have fun with it, but also understanding the message behind it, which is great.
Yeah. Gradwell throwing to hitters today. We're going to see him in a game.
You're going to see him on the road on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep. That's right.
Then I
Joe
won't see
Kelly will
you.
be on the road as well
Saturday?
Saturday.
You will be on the road.
I'll be on the road.
Keibert mentioned today that he's going to play today.
He is going to play. Is today Wednesday? No, he's going to play Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday, he's going to piggyback Thursday, and then he's going to start on Saturday.
Okay.
Josiah's pitching today, so what are your expectations from
Excuse
him?
me?
Josiah pitching
Yeah,
today?
Josiah, I think with him, it's just to attack the zone. Attack the zone, the fastball, the changeup, and the slider, just kind of continuing to develop that, but just go be on the attack.
How many innings do you expect him to go?
I think, you know, I don't know. Right now, I want to say 2, but it might be 1. And that kind of is obviously contingent on how that first inning goes, too.
Do you feel that he's going to be coming up later this season, or do you see any? What are your
He's got a
expectations?
very good opportunity in front of him, and we think a lot of him. And so, yeah, for him to make his debut this year, I wouldn't be surprised.
How's Dustin May?
Dustin's still a little sore, and so you know, right now he might be playing catch, but he's still a little sore. So I think if you look at Dustin, reality is he's a little behind. So, but you know, getting him to health is priority number 1.
Is it side? You mentioned
It's I think it's a side, and I haven't heard anything other than that.
Anything on Jock?
He's just on that same program. I haven't got word when he's going to swing a bat yet.
So Dustin's still playing catch? He was for a couple
He
days
was.
there.
He got out to 120 feet, and I think he just the next day came in and didn't feel great. Didn't feel worse. So I think that where we're at is just kind of take a step back. And Jimmy Nelson is going to throw a pen today, so that's encouraging.
That's his first one, right?
Second?
No,
Well,
that's true. He threw
Yeah, he threw another one
short
a
one.
few days ago. Yeah,
Do you still envision him as a reliever? Do you expect him to?
I think just the reality is, you know, we expect him on our roster. To what capacity? Just where he's at the build-up. You know, it's hard to see anything outside of right now as we break camp, anything outside of the pen. So the number one thing for Jimmy is we just want him to be healthy, and you know, he wants to be able to participate.
Pederson still, you don't have a date for him to like
pick up a
even-
bat? No.
So has this thing turned out to be worse than he originally thought?
I would say yes.
At what point do you get worried, or do you think he might be behind?
I think he's just. I think he's. To be quite honest, with spring training and as how long it is, I think Jock's really, for me, he's totally in a good spot right now as far as the time to ramp up.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.